So hey loves, I'm coming back to you today with another video, and I am gonna apologize for the outside noise because I am outside. I'm down south, so I'm recording this in the backyard. So I apologize for noise, for dogs, for birds, or whatever else you might hear. But today's video is actually going to be a video with the LA Girl, a full face as far as foundation, or I should say the concealer, using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I'm gonna show you the ones I have. And I have 5 here. I'm only going to use 4 today. Yeah, I'm only going to use 4. So I'm going to get into it. First off, we're going to start off with primer. My face is already primed, as you can see. So I'm just going to go right in and start. And this is their corrector, and an orange corrector. So I do have some discoloration just around my mouth. So I'm just going to do it right there. A little there. And then I have a few little spots. Can't see too well. I know I have a few spots, and just right there. So I'm gonna start with that, and for the whole thing I'm using my beauty blender as far as correcting, and just put that in. And that's gonna even out my discoloration slightly, so it doesn't have that grayish cast to it after the fact. You can see already it makes it slightly brighter. Just right there. Okay, and then after that I'm actually going in with Espresso. Espresso is what I'm going to use as my foundation today, and I am just going to squeeze it. I'm going to take it and literally just mark it all over my face, and then I'm going to blend it in. And for the corrector, you can do the corrector underneath your eyes if you have a lot of darkness there. I don't really have too much darkness, so I don't go underneath my eyes, especially since I'm going to highlight after. But I just take this all over. Make marks depending on how much coverage you need. This actually has really good coverage since it is a concealer. I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender and just everywhere. So you can see, you still see a little streak, so you're just gonna go out and blend it out till you get it where you like it. That is actually really good coverage for me. So that's all blended out, and I'm actually satisfied with the coverage that I'm getting. I just put it over my lids a little bit. For my highlight, I'm going to do, this is actually what I would normally wear, like say if I was doing a daily. If I want a natural highlight, I'm going to go with Toast. This is what I'm showing you today. And Toast to me is equivalent to the MAC Pro Longwear in NW40. This is NW40 for me. It's a nice natural highlight. And then there's Toast, which I consider NC. And I don't know how well you can see it, but it's lighter actually. And if you want a brighter highlight, this is a good, sorry this looks disgusting, but I'm going to take this and hit underneath, and you can see that's actually, it's lighter, but it's not too much. It's a nice neutral. Then take it right down the middle, cupid's bow, a little right there. So try to work fast with this because it does literally, it dries down matte. This, you can see this highlight is actually really nice. Gives me a nice highlight, but it's not overbearing. And I do bring it in considerably far, a little into my nose, so that kind of contours my nose on its own. You can see that right there, how it highlights it, but it's not too much. Down the middle of my nose, just slightly. So that is, you can see automatically that highlight. It's natural, subtle, but it looks amazing. So I'm gonna go in, because it is a thicker consistency. I set my stuff with Topez. That's what I use. It's a yellow base, and it works for me. So I'm gonna actually take a little, and I want to set it before it has a chance to crease or anything. And I'm gonna take this, my e.l.f. brush, and just pat it underneath. And honestly, all I'm gonna set right now is really underneath my eye. Just right underneath the part where it would crease. And then I will come back and set everything else later. But the next color that I'm going in with today is actually going to be Mahogany. And this, as you can see, is dark, dark, dark. And that's why I didn't set everything just where it had the potential to crease. Because I'm gonna take this, and as you can see right there, that is dark. Put it right there. And then just on top, on the outside. I know I used this on another video and kind of forgot to come. And really lightly on the sides. Really lightly. I prefer powder contours for my nose. I'm gonna take it and just this part right here. Slightly, because it's not too much. And then take that part and just push it up. I'm gonna blend it in, but I kind of want to push it up to actually define my cheekbone. And this is actually a really nice contour. See if you can see it after, but you see right there how dark it is. And then just blend it out, kind of push it up into the highlight. And it gives you a nice natural, and I always contour over with powder. As you can see that, it's darker. And then just hit around the outside of the perimeter, which after I'm gonna go in with my normal contour anyway. But that right there would be my whole face using LA products. And as you can see, the highlight, the contour, which you can see the difference going around, and then the foundation being one. And then I'm just gonna set the rest of my face so you can see how I set it when I'm using these products. And you did see the Topaz today, so I'm just gonna take that and actually set the rest of my face. You can use another color, translucent. I personally don't care for translucent because I feel it makes me look ashy at times. But I'm gonna take this and go underneath and hit it all there now. Go down the middle of my nose. Ooh. There and there. Just brush it away now. I actually misplaced, perhaps left somewhere, my MAC translucent powder. For today, I'm actually going to use the Nye Cameo. As I told you, rarely use white powder, but I have no choice at this moment. So, and this is actually, to me, it's a little bit more beigey. It's an off-white. You can't really see it. I'm going to just tap my brush in there and shake it. You see all the excess and get it off, because this is just going to set it lightly. That's all I'm doing with that, is to set it. And I don't want it to look ashy, so. Just to finish up my look today, what I'm gonna do, as far as, you know, I love this. This is my favorite. I'll put a link to my contouring colors for women of color. I'll put a link to that video. And this was in there. This is almost done. I finally found a new one. And this is basically gonna be whenever I want a light contour. This isn't too harsh. And just put it right there on top of that concealer I did earlier. And pop them cheekbones. And it's just gonna warm my face up a little too, so if the yellow is a bit much for you, this is a red base contour, so it'll bring you back warmth in a different shade. And just take that around like the perimeter of my face. And then I'm gonna take this and slightly, I prefer nose contours with powder, slightly on the side. I believe that is it. Oh, I'll go in and show y'all really quick. This is my full face though. As far as I'm concerned, this is my full face when it comes to highlighting and contouring. With that, it's all the products, and just to set it, that's how I set it. And then I'll do my highlight, of course, and go on there just to pop that out a little bit more. But this is my full highlighting and contouring full face of makeup using just the LA Pro Girls as far as liquid products on my face. So thank you for taking the time out to watch. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Please thumbs up and like, and I'll see you next time, loves. Have a good one. I am recording outside in the dirty, dirty South. Yes, to hood. So I was over at Shorty's house, and you know, we was doing what we was doing, and we was getting it in.
I miss your voice. You know that you're right.
I can't with y'all.